It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News. Breaking news day on this Wednesday, the 17th of November. Those of you that were following along with my health exploits, I did the thing with the oncologist yesterday and got a good report. And the Lupron shot that lasts me for 6 months. I go back to see him in 3 months, which will be right after my first bunch of cruises for a checkup. But then 6 months and we get the Lupron shot again, as long as everything stays the way it is right now. So that's good news. All right. Today is National Baklava Day. Now, maybe some of you don't know what baklava is. It's a real sweet pastry with phyllo dough and syrup and nuts. It's really, 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 really sweet. What I didn't know about it was it came from the Ottoman Empire. So, didn't know that. So today is National Baklava Day. All right. Cruise ship sailing today from U.S. ports. Got a few, not many. Down in West Palm, we got the Grand Classica, leaving on a 2-nighter. Fort Lauderdale, the Viking Orion on a 17-nighter. Up in Miami, the Scarlet Lady from Virgin Voyages on a 4-nighter. And over in Galveston, Adventures of the Seas on a 5-nighter. And the headlines for today: Norwegian Epic cancels shows on the transatlantic cruise. MSC Seashore to sail on its naming cruise. Carnival Radiance Godmother is named. Carnival Sunrise has some cancellations. And we got a little good news from the Bahamas. This and a lot more this morning on Breaking Wednesday Travel and Cruise Industry News with the old fat travel guy. So, that is what is happening. And let me check over here and see why that isn't playing right. I don't know. So let's go back over here. Okay. All right. Now, port of the day. This is from, of course, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is on the Iona somewhere. I'm not sure where she is. But anyway, she's on the Iona. Have not heard from her yet, so that probably means they've either got her busy, she's in quarantine, she can't get a signal, who knows what it means. But we'll hear from Elizabeth as soon as she can. All right, this is the port of the day, so for any of you folks to take a guess on, this one kind of stumped me a little bit. I did not remember that goldish, bronzy-ish, whatever you want to call it, dome. But anyway, some of you, I know many of you have been there. So anyway, that's the port of the day to guess on. Now, the breaking news, and I have not heard from him this morning to get a follow-up on this, but I got it obviously from amigo John, who's over there now, currently in Rome. But Norwegian Cruise Line has canceled the big showroom shows for the Epic Transatlantic, scheduled to sail from Civitavecchia on Saturday. The text message was sent out to all passengers yesterday. Now, it leaves from Rome, that's Civitavecchia on Saturday, goes to Florence Sunday, Cannes, France on Monday, Barcelona on Tuesday, Cartagena, Spain on Wednesday, Malaga on Thursday, Cadiz, Spain, that's where they do all the building of ships and refurbishing of ships, on Friday, and then head at sea, and Portugal on Sunday rather. And then it goes across for 5 days at sea, comes into Manhattan. If you remember, this was all changed about a week ago. comes in, gets into Manhattan on the 4th, but they have to stay on the boat until the 5th, and they disembark on the 5th. So another big change from Norwegian, they're canceling out the shows. Don't know if this, I have not had the notice per se in my hand to see if they gave a reason, but as far as I know, it's probably COVID related. So, like I say, I have not heard from John. I've sent him a message earlier, but this is his first day, full day in Rome, and I'm sure they had stuff to do and things to go and people to see and whatnot. So, big change from Norwegian, canceling shows on a long cruise. Wow, that's going to be. I enjoy being on days at sea, but 5 days at sea without anything in the showroom, that's going to be a little tight. All right, Carnival. I just got something from. Hang on, I'll be with you in a second on that information. Oh, I see. Aha. Let's back up. I do now have the message from Norwegian. So let me back up here and we'll take Shack off again and we'll go back to the message. John just sent it to me. Here's what the message said that went out to the guests on the Epic. Thank you for your loyalty, for choosing Norwegian Cruise Lines for your vacation, blah, 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 blah. We look forward to welcome you on board the Epic. Despite our commitment to delivering world-class experiences across our fleet, like many businesses making a comeback after an extended period of interrupted operations, we've been faced with a few challenges. As such, we wanted to share an update on the available entertainment aboard the Epic. Travel partners are advised to share the following information with guests who may be affected. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, will not be available aboard Norwegian Epic sailings through January 20th. It's not just the TA. We do apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. However, rest assured we will continue to deliver engaging entertainment on board, including Burn the Floor, featuring an international champion cast of ballroom dancers, the rock and roll dueling piano bar, Howl at the Moon, interactive entertainment options, including Deal or No Deal, and the new Bamboozled tabletop escape experience, and a variety of ways to fill your days on board. We sincerely appreciate your understanding and look forward to welcoming you on board the beautiful Epic. Okay, so that's a little different than we thought at first. So it's not that there's going to be no entertainment. It's just that a specific, the one thing is canceled, which that could be for any number of reasons. Okay. All right. That takes care of that. Now let's go on to Carnival. Let me find out where I was over here. All right. Now we've got Carnival Cruise Line will soon celebrate the newly transformed Carnival Radiance at the Long Beach Cruise Terminal in California. Author, philanthropist Dr. Lucille O'Neill is the ship's godmother, and she will officially name the newly transformed cruise ship on December 13th, 2021. Other than being an author and a philanthropist, Dr. O'Neill is the mother of Cruise Line's chief fun officer, Shack. And of course, he also has the chicken, Shack's chicken, which I'm looking forward to eating soon. All right. So Shack's mama is going to be the godmother. I think that's pretty cool. The MSC Seashore sails on the 3-day naming cruise today, this is the first of the MSC Seaside EVO class ships, which got into Miami a couple days ago. The inaugural cruise to the Caribbean will sail on the 20th. That's Saturday, of course. The $1 billion ship sailed from Barcelona, from where she completed her first Mediterranean cruise season. Originally scheduled to begin sailing earlier this year in June, the vessel sailed with passengers for the first time in August before she departs on her inaugural cruise from the United States to the Bahamas. The Seashore will sail on a 3-day cruise during which she will be officially named. And we got a number of our writer friends are on board, including Janine. Ashley is also on board. So we've got several people we know on board. So who knows? We might get something from the Seashore this week. And of course, I'll be on the Seashore come January. January 29th. I get on the Seashore. So the other news story we had today, jumping over to check and see if anybody got the guess yet. Hot Air Tom says St. Martin. Nope. Let's see if there are any other guesses. St. Martin is not correct. All right, that's the only one so far, I guess. Or maybe not. No. Okay. The Bahamas. The Bahamian Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Pearl McMillan, announced that the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, is downgrading the Bahamas travel warning from level 4 to level 3. This is a direct result of the country's reduced number of infections over the past several weeks. In fact, the Bahamas has seen a 66% drop in cases from September to October. Congratulations to them. Acknowledging that this does not mean that COVID has been eradicated, the mandate requiring visitors to be vaccinated will stay in place, but things are definitely looking better over there in the Bahamas. So, congratulations to them. We've unfortunately, in this country, had a 20% rise in cases in the last little couple of weeks. Of course, Europe's having a tough time. Also, I don't know if John might be available to pop in. So before I go over to the chat room, let me send John, just in case he is available. Send me a StreamYard link. Okay. I got you. He did ask for that. So I've sent him the StreamYard link now. So hopefully John will pop in and we'll get some stuff from Rome. Okay. So while he's hopefully getting that, let's go over here and see who's in the chat room. Of course, Carol's with us. Hot Air Tom. Hot Air Tom, we depart for New York tomorrow, flight at 9:15, so we will not be around here on Thursday. Okay, well, we understand that. You'll be on an airplane. Going to New York to get on the gym. What about the 27 cases of COVID on the Vista? I did not see that this morning. And I didn't look at somebody's website that does that a lot. Good weather report for New York Thursday. Katie says, hi y'all. And I see that John is with us. So I'm going to stop and slide over and bring him on board. And there is John from Rome. Hi, John. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. I hope you can hear me.
Wow. Yes, I can hear you. Okay.
And I'm on my computer today, so we should be doing really good. It's dark here now because it's 5 o'clock or something. But Chillie, I've had one of the most incredible days of my life.
Okay.
And you're going to we probably have between 30 minutes and an hour of video. We went to the Vatican, and this is all about you and wheelchairs and handicapped accessibility and everything. So I don't have any video yet. I mean, I literally am that's when I sent you the email about the thing that we just got back to the apartment after.
Okay.
But we got to the Vatican. My only hope was just to be able to go out in the big central square and see where the Pope talks through the window. And I had no expectations. You know, they talk about that you have to wait in line for hours, or that you pay a lot of money to pass the lines and all that kind of stuff. Well, apparently the middle of November is the right time to go to the Vatican. And B, we were just kind of walking around and starting to get our feel of where we were there and everything. And this security card, I had my walker. I'm using my walker. And already my feet hurt, my legs hurt. I'm recovering from my fall a couple of weeks ago, or whenever it was. And I'm just thinking, you know, it's great to be here, but, you know, the security guy says, you know, come over here. And he opens up the passageway, and all of a sudden we're inside, and he takes us to this desk, and the guy takes Henry's driver's license or ID card or something, and he brings out this wheelchair. And I give him my walker, and I get in the wheelchair. And for the next 2 hours, Henry is pushing me around the Vatican, like everywhere, and including past all the people. And it was just, I mean, I did not expect to get to do all these things. And I have about somewhere between, I don't know, half an hour and an hour's worth of footage, because all of a sudden the wheelchair became the perfect dolly.
Yeah.
Henry, of course, you know, is won big awards in television and everything. He's my dolly operator, and he's just telling the raw footage we have has got his commentary on it and stuff. He's going, get ready, go up. I'm turning, go all the way up, and he does a 180 on the ceiling. We have got what I'm telling you, 10 years ago would have cost $100,000 worth of video.
Wow.
In 4K,
awesome.
In 4K. It's and the place was like, you know, empty. I mean, there's some people in the shots, but it's not like go to the Louvre and try and see the Mona Lisa over there in the corner.
Yeah.
And everywhere, if you are a handicapped person, now I don't suggest you do this in July when there's 65 tour buses out front and
it's 115 degrees.
But I'm telling you, I had the experience of a lifetime today, including all of a sudden we're going down a little narrow hallway, and then we get to this place where it's all big steps, but they run me out onto this little platform, which I didn't like at all, because I am agoraphobic, claustrophobic, every phobia you can roll in together. I'm just sitting on my wheelchair going, okay, God, you got me here for a reason, so I'm just going to go with it. We go, and this machine, I got to write the Pope. It needs a little oil, because it wasn't going, it was going kukung, 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 kukung for about 20 steps worth of going down. All of a sudden, Henry's in control again, and we're going down. I'm telling you, it was 100 feet of marble hallway that was wide enough for me and not another person. I mean, when we were meeting people, they had to turn sideways for the wheelchair to go down. And I'm kind of almost a little embarrassed until we turn a corner, and all I'm looking at is now there's a pretty heavy slant. And I'm going, Henry, what do you want to do here? And he says, I think I got it. And so I've kind of got my hands on the brakes to try and help him a little bit, So I'm not looking at all. I'm just trying to maneuver where we are. Yeah. We get down to the bottom of this little ramp, and I look up. I am in the middle of the Sistine Chapel.
Jeez. Wow.
In all its glory. I'm telling you, and there probably wasn't 150 people in the place. It can hold 2,000.
Yeah.
And of course, they're saying no pictures, no flash photography, no pictures, no talking. We didn't do any talking. Henry and I have known each other long enough that we can just
Awesome.
But I'm telling you, I mean, and I'm a Christian person, but I'm not a Catholic person. So, but I'm telling you, I was in the middle of the heart of the Sistine Chapel, where all the popes back for several hundred years have been selected, where specifically the popes that I know of, John Paul, particularly kind of my happy pope, Benedict, although he was German, not so much my happy pope. And now this pope, of course, who I respect greatly. And you're right there in the room, and there's not a square foot that doesn't have some kind of a painting on it. From the Michelangelo one, where God and Michelangelo are doing their finger, to all these other just different scenes, and it's the whole ceiling, it's all the walls coming down, it's all right around you. And I'm telling you, we must have been in there 30 minutes before, and of course, and Henry got a few little shots here and there, which I will have all of this for you, but I don't think we need to do much of it on our show. I know you're running if you're on wheels, this is the best places to go and everything. I've got gold for you, man. Okay. And for any of the other influencers that are doing any kind of handicap shows, we've got a fast walkthrough. If you want to know what a particular painting or something is, you're going to need to go research that. This isn't to show you that. This is to show you that if you have a friend and you are on wheels, I've never had a tour like this in my life, any place, anywhere, anytime. Every guard, every director, every person that was helping people when we get there, would stop whatever they were doing and help us beyond measure. Now, if this is some kind of instruction from the Pope that says, hey, people have it tough enough, we're going to welcome them here, I got to do some research now. Yeah. But I'm telling you, folks, I don't know about the other places that Chillie here has talked about, or where you're handicapped welcome and everything like that. But I have never, from MoMA, Museum of Modern Art in New York, to all the places that I've gone, and other places are really good, not dissing them at all. But I'm telling you, dude, we should just put a group together. Obviously, if you had 50 handicapped people, you'd kind of have to figure that out all at once, or even 20. But unbelievable. And I will have the footage, and I hopefully we can put that all together so that people who want to see it can go and experience it. And if you have not been to the Vatican in your life, Chillie, we're going to get you there. Have you been? Maybe you've been.
No, I have not.
Chillie, I'm telling you, we're going to get you there. I'm whatever it takes.
Okay.
Whatever it takes. I might be in a little melancholy today. One of my best friends ever we got the news right after the show yesterday. He's in a big hospital in Grand Forks. He's in an induced coma. It don't look good. And I'm so angry. I can't tell you. Because he chose not to get vaccinated, because his friends are of that group that it's like, oh no, that's just BS. If you're strong and you take vitamins and you exercise, that virus can't hurt you. And now my friend he's not even fighting for his life. He's just laying there because he's in an induced coma. He can't even fight for his life. And we got to get off of it right now. Okay. But I'm so angry. And I have entertained thoughts of just, getting done with Rome here and skipping the epic altogether, because he doesn't have any family except for a few friends. He was in Ronnie's wedding, my son's wedding, and I'm just.
Yeah, I saw Ronnie posted it yesterday.
What can we do, Chillie? What can we do to get people all I'm asking you to do is go get vaccinated. I'm not asking you to take political sides. I'm not asking you to get in a frickin' debate. I'm not asking you to do anything. This shot can't hurt you, no matter what crap you've heard about on the internet. Yeah. Yeah. And my friend wouldn't be there fighting or whatever it is that he's doing. I'm sure that they are doing the very best care that they can possibly give him. Yeah. But, it's down to between some physical things and God right now, of whether and if he does live, that after you've had the worst of COVID, it ain't Guns N' Roses from here on out. Right. And I'm sorry, please change the subject on me, because I'm just.
Okay. All right, let's jump over to the chat room, see if anybody's got the guest today. Sonny's with us. Hey, Sonny, Nikki's here. 75 in Jacksonville. It's going to be 70 here today and tomorrow, and then go back to the 20s. That's going to suck.
Same numbers here, just flipped.
Yeah.
It's the same numbers here. They're just the other way around.
Rob's with us. Rob, 18 more days to go. Vaccine records are finally accepted. Oh, okay. 18
Great,
more
man.
days. Good.
Great. Get the booster. Minnesota, by the way, is telling the feds to go do whatever you do to yourself in your own outhouse.
Yeah.
Minnesota's going to third vaccinate everybody without regard to anything. They're boosting everybody. Thank you, Minnesota. You finally did something right.
Gretchen says, hey, Nikki, did you get your medallions? We got notice ours shipped. Rob says, is that Rotan? No, not Rotan. Good guess, though. Nikki says, we got a notice that they have shipped. Okay, ours were last in Jamaica, New York, November 16th at routing.
Jamaica? No, I didn't even try. No, sorry. Can't help but throw that out.
Sonny asked Rob, what ship are you on in 18 days? Ooh, he said that too, and I don't remember. Hot Air Tom comes through again. Ding, 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 ding. How about Aruba? Hot Air Tom got another one. There's Rob. He's on the Celebrity Edge. Sonny. Ken's with us up in Pennsylvania. Good morning, everyone. Hey, has anyone tried the home PCR test? How hard is it? We're going to go back-to-back cruises in February, and they want $150 to $200 to do it right at the port. Kenneth, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get the home test as well. I'm going to take 2 with me. I'm probably going to go to CVS 2 days before my cruise and have the CVS test, and then I'm going to have the Abbott Bond, whatever the hell that thing is.
Don't mean to interrupt here, but I've got both of the tests that I can get from one of the big Walgreens.
Yeah.
And their NCL is not respecting either of them at this moment.
But NCL has taken the Abbott.
They're giving me a test at the port.
Okay. Well, notice I got from them said that they will accept the proctored home test
after January 20th.
Okay.
Different world.
Okay.
But for right now, they're giving me. They said there's no cost. They're testing me on Saturday before I board the ship.
Okay, so that's right, because they're still testing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Katie's with us. Hey, Katie. She heads out on her cruise on Sunday. Good for you.
Tom, you're saying not good to use a phone that needs to be held, but you don't understand. I'm a 30-year video guy. My arm's probably better than anything you can buy and attach to a dolly.
Yeah. Hot Air Tom says you just need separate logins set up for each person and do them one after the other. Unless you're using multiple devices, works best from laptop or something that can be positioned, such as an iPad on a computer adapter or a webcam attached to a desktop. Okay, that's on the testing, I guess.
Is he? Separate login set up for each person? Well, anyway, okay.
Yeah, I just saw Tom's thing.
Okay.
Tom, I use phone all the time. And again, I have a couple selfie sticks. Sometimes I'll use those to give a different angle, but I use the phone
then if it's out on a selfie stick, then you got, to me, that's like it's out on a lever, and then you got a lot more play out there. So.
Yeah. Nikki says ours went from New York to LA and we're in Florida. Go figure. Oh, yeah. Gretchen says that's weird. Sonny says, so many sailing, very exciting. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are going. That's terrific. Sonny says, John, how awesome, Sistine Chapel.
Sonny said, what? How
awesome,
how awesome.
the
Thank
Sistine
you. Yeah,
Chapel.
Yeah. It's on the other
The picture
phone.
police will have a warrant out for John. Well, Hot Air Tom has done some things to get in trouble too, every now and then. Almost every cruise he goes on, he does something to get in trouble. At least we make it that way. Hot Air Abbott EMed. Yeah, that's it. The Abbott test, and it's proctored by EMed. But anyway, I've taken 2 with me because I've got the day in between cruises in Miami. And I know I'm not going to be able to go out to find a CVS or something. So I'm going to have, I'll just simply do it and call it in and have it proctored. Hot Air Tom says, Chillie's, I don't use the phone for the EMed test. You are not on the right wavelength. Okay. I got you now. Can't hold a phone while doing the test. Need 3 hands, and the camera needs to be steady on the test area. I see.
Are we mixing things here with the?
Yeah, we're talking about 2 different things. That's on the testing, the home testing that's proctored. Has to be done on. You can't do it on the phone. It's got to be on the computer because they've got to witness you doing all the test crap.
Right.
I understand now what we were saying. We're getting 2 different lines in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good video, guys. That's pretty smooth. Wow, there is just very few people in there. That's terrific.
And that's off my camera before I've started processing or doing anything to it yet. That's just off the.
That's terrific. Very good.
Understand, we worked together for, Henry and I have been doing this for 20 years together. So it was a fluke that, who would have dreamed that we could be in there with a wheelchair and a fat guy on the dolly, So.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Good video.
Thank you.
All right. Emily's with us. 36 dogs yesterday. Well, that kept you busy. And Gretchen says, 1 nutty pooch is all she can handle. Emily says, that's awesome. Beautiful room. It's not easy, but fun. Yep. All right. Well, listen, guys, that's going to wrap us up for today. And John, I am just thrilled that you have had such a good day. And, I was just teasing about trying to get you a glass of wine with the Pope. Hell, it came about as close to that as you could get.
I believe that I was within 300 feet of him at least. But the neat thing is, and again, I would just want to underscore this, whether you're a travel agent or you're a solo traveler or whatever, it appears that, this is the time of year. There was no lines at all, even for the regular people. There might have been 300 people, 400 people, kind of in process, rather than the lines that you see. There were no buses at all.
Yeah.
And everybody was happy. I mean, it was just a really good experience. And if you're a Catholic and this is, like one of those trips to Mecca kind of thing, man. Oh, and we haven't talked about the St. Peter's Basilica yet. We only did, that's another show. So.
Okay. Wow. That's fabulous. Just fabulous. All right, guys, that's going to wrap us up for today. Hopefully we'll be able to get a hold of John again tomorrow with what else is going on in Rome.
I just might be sleeping. My feet hurt.
I can understand that too.
Real Roman pasta tonight. We're going to this place that was recommended that two old grandmas run, this restaurant. We have an 8 o'clock seating where two old grandmas work. So
yeah, they probably make everything from scratch. They probably are working on your dinner right now.
Catching the calamari as we speak.
All right. Have a great dinner then. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And for everybody else, thanks for being with me. And that's going to wrap us up for today. I'll see everybody back here tomorrow for Thursday Travel and Cruise Industry News. The old fat travel guy. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.